Okay, so I'm going to make a video, obviously, of me piercing my tongue web, because I'm not allowed to get piercings, so I do what I can hide. Except, tongue web. I actually have a pretty small tongue web, so it might rip out. I don't really care anymore. See, I already washed my hands and put my gloves on, and normally I would use something like this, which is a curved barbell, but actually this is a 14 because it's a belly button ring, just with 2 small balls on it, and I really wanted to use this, but can't, so I'm going to use a captive bead ring because this is what I have that's a 16. Bead off now. And since that is a 16, I need to set my 14 needles. It's just a 14 gauge prepackaged sterilized needle. I don't know if I'm gonna use clamps or not because, sorry, I have a mirror here, can't really see in this. I like to use my clamps for like everything because I feel like it just helps me hold things. It's a lot easier to hold with a piece of metal than with your fingers, especially when they're in gloves. But I don't know if it'll be that easy to pierce, to be able to see it while I have clamps in, because the clamps kind of take up my whole mouth. The clamps are around here. Clamps. Just regular forceps. Actually, I have a hair tie on them to keep them at the tightness, I guess you'd call it. Or, yeah, just to keep them where I want them. Clamps it is. Alright, so take my Listerine. I'm just gonna spit it into an empty Gatorade bottle, so open it up. Yay, Listerine. I'm going to open my needle so I don't have to deal with this. I like have everything out. And like I said, I'm using a 14 because this is a 16. as you can see, the jewelry actually goes into the needle, like that. It's easier to just slide it through. I don't know if I'm going to use the kept bead ring. It seems a little bit difficult. I think I'm going to use one of my horseshoes, so it'd be hard to screw the ball on, but easier to fit on in the long end. And I can use Bioflex. So I'll tell you right now, Bioflex is your best friend. I love to use my Bioflex for just about everything, because the Bioflex horseshoe can bend just about any way you want, and that's mainly just for comfort more than anything else. But for my septum, it's easier to flip up into my nose and stuff like that. So it's just, there's a lot of beads in here. I'm trying to pick one with gloves on. I'll tell you right now, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And neither is screwing things on with gloves on. To pull my gloves tighter, they bunch up around my fingers, and that doesn't help anyone. And yeah, I hold the ball in my mouth all out, but hey, it's where it's going anyway, so. I just have to screw one ball on. And I'll probably take the gloves off to screw it on when it's in my mouth. It's actually a pretty ball. It's like sparkling blue. Especially Bioflex ball. So I don't really like the ones that come with the Bioflex. They're all weird. Like the spikes that came have weird stripes on them. Not like decorated spikes. I don't know why. Okay. Ow! Okay, hold on. I've heard this piercing doesn't hurt, but the clamps, I will tell you one thing. Hurt like a bitch. I just want to get it back far enough that it won't rip out. Shit. God, I admit it was kind of stupid. I just kind of poked it halfway through and then took it out. Okay, so it hurt a little bit. I think it wasn't exactly the needle poking through that hurt. I think it was the pulling of it. Like, it didn't want the needle to go through it. It wanted the needle to just push it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the moment feels a little weird. I have a piece of metal underneath my tongue and it's gonna stay there. I hope it looks far back enough. No, it is. And my whole mouth tastes like blood. Oh, it's horrible. But